pacing back and forth. Oh, I don't understand why you're standing right here. All your shots have scored. No, scratching at the scars you left on my skin. We fight and we fall and we rise through it all till we find what we want, then we lose it all again. Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in. Just me, just you, lost in the moment.
Hey everyone, it's Karen. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi! I'm so very glad that you clicked on this video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about tips to get rid of pores. You know, those ugly things that we all wonder why we have them and want to get rid of them? Yes. So if that is something you are interested in, keep on watching. Good morning, my babes. So guess what? We are going to do a technique that is going to make your pores pretty much disappear. Excited? I know I am to show this to you guys. I use this on my clients, the ones that have larger pores. Okay, the first thing you have to do is exfoliate. And you guys know the wonderful tool, I'll put it in here, that I use to exfoliate. It is amazing. My pores have shrank so much over the years from just constantly keeping up with glycolic acid treatments and different things. And we can get into that, no problem. I'll show you what I use and tell you about it. But, oh, look at me. I still have some eyelash glue. I did a hair mask, so my hair is super soft, so I just put it back today. But here's what we're going to focus on. Now, I have a clean face, it's exfoliated, all that stuff, right? Now, the second thing you think to do after you've washed your face is to put on a moisturizer. In moisturizers, there are chemicals that help your skin absorb the moisturizer. So if you have dry skin, you definitely are going to need a moisturizer, but you want to use a very light, oil-free moisturizer. But if you have normal to oily skin, you can actually skip the moisturizer. Now, here's what happens sometimes when you use a moisturizer. It absorbs into the pores, and then you put your makeup on and you actually see your pores through the makeup. Okay, so I just had to share that with you guys. So right now, what I am going to put on my skin is a tea tree oil treatment. Very little bit. And it's just so I don't break out from makeup. It's the only thing that I'm going to use before I put on my primer. Now, I've told you guys in the past, pores are not perfectly little round circles on your face. So the way that you need to apply your primer is in the shape of the way the pores go. That is what's going to help you, okay? So kind of pressing it in to where the larger pores are is what you want to do, and that's really all the only place you really need primer. Okay, so now we're going to use a buffer brush. This is actually a Morphe foundation brush. Okay, do you see what it looks like? All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take some foundation. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. I may have to mix foundations because I haven't been tanning and I've got different colors on my skin. It's just not as dark, so I go back and forth between two foundations. This is the Lancome foundation. I'm actually going to take the brush and swirl it around. Here's the product, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here, and I am going to swirl this in all different directions. Okay. Now, after I'm done with this, I'm going to zoom you in so you can see the difference. I may have a picture or two from a client. If they allow me to use it, I will put it in here because it can make such a huge difference. Okay, zoom, and you guys get to see pores, no pores. Woohoo! So I've got some more foundation still in the back of my hand, but it's not enough, so I'm gonna need more. Okay, a little bit of this one. And this is, like I said, Lancome foundation. It's the one that I always use. It's like my favorite foundation. It's not full coverage, but it looks more natural than what other ones do. So here we go again with buffing. And you also have to make sure you have no hair on your face when you're doing this, because when you're buffing, you'll move around any fuzzies you might have. So if you've got fuzzies, get rid of them. Make sure you go over the nose. You bring it all the way down. Okay. Guys, look. Flawless. Amazing, right? Isn't that crazy? Okay, and what we're going to do now is I'm going to do my under eye concealer. I'm going to take a makeup wipe though and wipe this foundation off of my hands. And then we're going to do concealer so I can show you the different way to do it. All right, I want to use the Dose of Colors concealer. And this is a medium tan in number 18. I never put mine all the way down here because what you blend extends and it's going to go down there with that direction anyway. And now you want to use the normal foundation brush. This is what a lot of makeup artists use to apply makeup to their clients. Here's what we're going to do. You guessed it, we're going to move it in different directions. See where I have that eyelash glue is a pain in the butt. So it just lays on top of the skin, but you do not have visible looking pores. It looks like you're flawless. And that is the goal here. Now, we want to put powder on this, right? Here's what we need to put powder and to do this the correct way. I'm pulling out the Manicadar powder because there is a puff behind it. And you need these, okay? So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use some Becca powder. This is a setting powder. Okay, we're going to take some on this sponge here, just like that, and press it down. Don't worry if it's really noticeable in some areas. That's okay. But we got this. Okay. Set this bitch. Yes. Okay. Now that we've done that, you want a loose powder brush. And it's okay to use a loose powder brush at this time, but you always want to use this when you are getting rid of pores. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take a loose brush and wipe off any excess powder. And then we are good to go. We can now start with our eyebrows and get everything else done. But look, it's amazing, isn't it? Okay, who is going to try this technique now? You've got to tell me. I need to know. I'm going to get some makeup done and then I'm going to come back and talk to you about some skincare. So I will see you in a minute. Okay, so you've seen it. You've seen my technique. You see what I use to exfoliate, which is the Neutrogena. I've used it forever and I've talked about it so many times. That lovely little scrub pad has the soap already in it and I just go all over the face. If you have any fuzzies or any hair on your face, get rid of that because this buffing technique will only work if you do, okay? And you can use your primer. I've taught you how to put it in places, and I taught you the buffing technique with the Morphe brush. This does not have a number, so I apologize for that. And I do treat my skin using Teami blends sometimes, and sometimes I will use Pure Heals for a cleanser. But overall, I really love when at least 3 times a week I am using that exfoliating system that Neutrogena makes that I picked up at Walgreens. It used to be $20. I think it's between $22 and $25, but I'll put a link down below. Obviously, I'm not affiliated with them at all whatsoever. It's just a product that I love to use. So as you exfoliate, you're taking away the dead skin cells, and you're also helping your pores to look smaller. Then maybe once a week, if you use a 30% glycolic acid, you grab it and soak your cotton ball, and you just put it in the areas that you have pores that are larger, and it's gonna burn for a little bit, okay? So if you're not used to this and you wanna start off with a 10%, go ahead. I use a 30%. I love it. I leave it on for 15 minutes, then I rinse it off with some cool water, and sometimes I'll use a cleanser just to make sure that I've gotten it all. But that is how I keep my skin looking young and fresh all the time. I hope that that helps you guys. If this video has helped you, would you put that down in the comments below so I can read them? And then if you have any questions or would like to see a video on something specific, just let me know. I love you guys so very much, and I'm so excited to be able to bring you guys tips, and I hate to call them tricks, but I guess you would call them tricks, but really it's just education. I'm informing you of the things that have worked. You know, I am a makeup artist. I have attended school and graduated several times because I'm always trying to learn about new things, and I really want to be Makeup Tutorialist of the Year. Now, do you guys think that I have what it takes to do it? I'm just curious. That's all. Put it in the comments down below. Last year it was Jaclyn Hill. Obviously I don't have as large of a following as her, but I do hope at some point some will recognize that I care so much about my audience that I share everything with you. Okay, I've said enough. I love you all. I will see you soon in another video. Bye!